Undertale was released 10 years ago and I haven't played it ever since. But that's going to change today. Together with some good friends of mine we downloaded a mod that makes it possible to play Undertale together. Letting everyone take control over the steer while no one has a driving license.
Hoe lees ik dingen eigenlijk?
But that won't be a problem at all. What can possibly go wrong?
Man, ik kan niet wachten om tegen Sans te vechten. Eerlijk, Genocide.
Oh no. Like every other story, a sentient flower gives us some rock-solid wisdom, a goat saves us from a certain doom, and someone found it necessary to call her mommy. Let's just not do something like that again. Are you serious? So after picking up a surprise tool that will certainly help us for later, it was time for the real game to begin. You've played Undertale before, you know how this goes, but even then it's a shame to kill every other being we find. Like, this isn't how Undertale is supposed to be played. Every hit, every attack just feels wrong, as if a part of your humanity is seeping away. But maybe I'm thinking too much about it. What does it matter if this world has a few less frigates? There are enough opportunities to turn this around, make it a neutral run even. We only need to find a good time to stop. Oh, everyone's gone.
Net wat je seks leven, haha, nobody came.
That's very funny, Blooper. Very funny. Like I said, this world can go further with a few less frigates, right? Maybe I can convince the others to at least spare Toriel. So, after completing some puzzles we took more time on than we were supposed to, we arrived at the end of the ruins. Killing all those monsters doesn't really sit right, so maybe it's time to finally make the right choice. Maybe it's time to place mercy above aggression, to choose love instead of hate. We have purged the entire ruins, it's time to correct our errors before they become a mistake.
Ik wil... Wat we kunnen...
Nee.
Is dat een fight?
Nee. Niet toriel.
Sorry, wat wil je nu zeggen voordat ik op de fight knop drukte?
Kunnen we niet overwegen om toch een neutral run te doen?
Absoluut niet.
I mean, there are still enough moments to turn around, right? We still have enough time. What does the loss of one life even matter? It will be all fine. Arriving at Snowden, we are greeted by two of our future victim friends. But before we can really talk to them, we have some business to do. And let's say that business entails walking back and forth for maybe half an hour. To spare you from that mind-numbing experience, I'll edit most of it out of the video. Isn't that an amazing idea, Flipnut?
Wat als Elon Musk de pacifist route speelt en opeens beseft van weet je, misschien waren mijn manieren verkeerd. En dat hij een beter persoon wordt, omdat hij Undertale pacifist speelt. En dan kan hij een YouTube video essay maken van how Undertale changed my life.
Great! The option to give mercy won't go away, so why not indulge ourselves a bit more in this run? Will really have consequences, we can always go back, I promise. And what does the loss of one life even matter? There's no problem in just taking one, and one more, and one more. Hell, why not even all of them, right? There will always be a moment where we can change it, so let's just have fun while we can. But eventually there will be no one left.
Wow. But nobody came. Ik denk dat Sans niet echt zo blij is met ons.
Maybe we've gone too far. Maybe it's time to really make an end to this. To be honest, what kind of difference do a few dogs even make? I've always been more of a cat person. So after some exciting puzzles and a nice conversation with our future victims, we thought it was a good idea to cherish this moment to the fullest. And what better way to cherish it than to take a little souvenir as a remembrance? Luckily, a sentient snowman insisted we took a piece of him, and we can't say no to that. We must go forward regardless of who stands in our way. And if someone chooses to hinder us, it would only be reasonable to handle that situation in the usual way. And the game crashed. Alright Papyrus, you win. The genocide run is over. We finally learned from our mistakes. Did you really think we would stop right there? Oh no, this is just the beginning. Yo, we're sneaking out to see her
Wie? Undyne.
Oh, ja, dat is kaal.
Ze is niet kaal. Het is gewoon niet waar.
Het is wel kaal. Ze heeft eens zo'n paardenstaart en dat is het.
Ja, klopt. Dus ze heeft haar. Jongens, dit is de eerste keer dat een Undertale-speler gras aanraakt. Lock in. Oh, wow, wat is die bel? Moet ik de notification bel?
What can I even say? You know what to do. This would be an amazing time to explain the mechanics of this game. Because we play with 3 players, we have twice as much HP. What really comes in handy is that everyone gets invisibility frames when being hit in most fights, but that's something for later. Healing doesn't scale with your HP, but if we all play really good, it won't be a problem. So, that's the problem. Nothing is more frustrating than knowing you're doing your job, seeing this, and hearing. But to be honest, if we showed some more mercy, we wouldn't have to fight as much as we do. But why show mercy if Toby Fox especially made a fight button for you to use? Violence was never the answer, it's a question and the answer is yes. From dust these monsters were born and to dust they will return. The only thing we do is speed up the process. So after a child felt the need to travel with us, we thought it would be a nice idea to show our gratitude for his presence.
Misschien sterft voor de eerste keer deze run, omdat Monster Kid like een moeilijke fight is. Nee, true Monster Kid, wij zouden er nooit in vermoorden. Mod, kill this guy.
Every fight until now was a very honest fight in my opinion, and with the honest fight I'm saying we completely butchered the opponent. But then came Undyne, and we killed her immediately. Or did we? Welcome to Undyne the Undying, most notable for her ability to not die. I think this was the very first roadblock we've ever experienced. You see, every attack was worth of a quick prayer in the hope of survival. Sometimes we only stayed alive by acting from pure chaos, and hey, if it works, it works. And sometimes things went a little wrong.
Nog iets healing item.
Spider Cider.
Couldn't do it.
Oké,
Nee.
Wat vinden jullie van het idee? We attacken nog 1 keer en we pakken dan een snowpiece.
niet mee eens.
Nee, ik zou een monster candy pakken.
Ja, dan wordt hier onmiddellijk een monster.
Democratie bepaalt en we weten hoe goed dat is gegaan in Amerika, dus we zullen zien.
Wow. Het ging zo goed dat ze ermee willen ophouden, man. Dat je locked in.
Wij zullen nooit sterven.
Wij zijn wel echt de undying.
Gaan we
Fuck off. Iemand drukt in die.
Oh, fuck.
Nee, kom op.
Nee. Fucking god.
Stop met leggen.
Waarom doe je dat?
We moeten door.
Je had het kunnen doen.
Het is dood.
Undyne has always been my favorite character, but what does that even matter at this point? Now she's simply another one on our to-do list. We've come so far, if we didn't kill her, we would have been the ones to die. That's just how this world works, doesn't it?
Oké, fase 2, lock-in.
Wat?
Dus er was een reden dat we hoopten dat je die Snowpiece nog niet zou gebruiken.
We zeiden, gebruik de Snowpiece niet.
Nee, ze is dood.
Nee, kijk, oké.
Ze is dood.
Not right. Moving on.
Just 40. We are close to the end, just 40. Every hit, every attack, it's as if you cut air, as if you cut nothing. The days where one bats an eye to it have passed a long time ago. Some guards, frogs, more enemies, will it really matter if you took just one more life? It's just something small, something fragile, can we really help it to, you know? So after following our righteous path of destruction, we finally arrived at the end. No, just kidding, we first need to listen to Flowey trauma dumping.
You should go back, Ted. This place is fine the way it is. This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor. Oeh, je moet eens weten wat voor gevoel van humor ik heb.
Now we really arrived at the end, with our hands covered in dust. After all those things we've done, nothing really matters anymore. So will it really be bad to take one other life?
Zo, nog een meer? Hier. Oké. Jongens. Dit is het moment. Uit as zijn ze geboren. Tot as zullen ze weer wederkeren. Fuck 6, laat hem naaien.
True, bestie.
What does one single life even matter? Aren't they formed from dust when they one day return to nothing more than dust? What does one single life even matter? Risen from earth where the breath of life flows through, but take that breath away and they are gone. So vulnerable, so fragile, so weak, so it doesn't even matter. Seeming so meaningless, as if it had been borrowed only to be returned too soon. Or is there more to it? A life so fragile and yet it doesn't give up, struggling out of the most difficult situations. When the world is upside down, when everything seems to be burning, when there's nothing left, it continues to shine, giving warmth, giving hope, providing a light for those close to it. And we erased them, we killed them all, closed many chapters of life, yet the echoes remained, lingering in the wind, as a tale to be heard, to be remembered. So what does one single life even matter? Maybe more than I first thought, maybe more than I can comprehend. But we're a little bit too late for that, ain't we? Because in this world, it's kill or be killed. Oh shit, my game crashed.